Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a Friday. Let's touch on something that is actually quite close to a lot of people's heart, right? So, for example, right now you are a foreign spouse. So, for example, you used to be married to a Singaporean, and your PR or your Singapore citizenship have been all sponsored by your Singaporean ex-husband. All right. So put it in a way, your PR was sponsored by them and by him, and you also got your citizenship via sponsorship. So right now you are divorced. So right now, after many years of marrying a Singaporean spouse, you got your Singapore citizenship, but somehow after many years, the love in the marriage have died, so you decided to divorce him. But after you divorce him, you met another guy, also a foreigner. So he may be a foreigner in Singapore under work permit or under other passes. So because you feel that you are a Singaporean or you are a PR, so you want to sponsor the person for long-term stay. Under normal circumstances, it's very easy to get LTVP lah. LTVP is the most basic pass as long as you have a stable income and you're officially married. It shouldn't be a problem to get LTVP for the new husband. All right, be it that you are Singaporean now holding Singapore passport or you are a PR. All right, but things will get a bit tricky when we talk about when you want to sponsor your new husband for Singapore PR. Put it in a way, because your own PR or citizenship is a dependent one, meaning that it has been sponsored. So the chances of you getting PR for your new husband or getting citizenship for your new husband is very, very low. It's almost impossible. Even when you have a so-called good income, a good job, a good stable career, you cannot sponsor this new foreign spouse for a Singapore PR or citizenship. All right? Why is that so? Because your own citizenship or PR was sponsored. So you are not able to sponsor someone else. All right? So we have to take note of that. And most recently, these few years, I've seen a large increase in inquiries on this area. So I get a lot of foreign spouses in Singapore who have been divorced, and they are looking to get PR for their new foreign partner. All right? And they keep facing challenges, not approved, but they can be approved for LTVP. So please do take note of that. And for foreign spouses, who has gotten PR via your ex-husband, ex-Singaporean husband, and right now you want to apply for citizenship, there are two scenarios. The first scenario being you are not married again, so you have your own career and you want to use your own career to apply for Singapore citizenship. There is no law saying that you cannot apply, but being eligible to apply doesn't mean that you will be approved. That's what I told all my clients, right? Being eligible to apply doesn't mean that you will be approved. And majority of the time, because your PR was sponsored by your ex-husband, you will not be approved when you apply on your own, since now you're divorced. No matter how strong is your career, how rich you are, there's a unwritten rule somewhere. All right, so you won't be approved. All right, or should I say the chances of being approved is super low. I always don't want to come up with a definite 100% no, but the chances of being approved is super low. All right, so this is one thing to actually take note of. The next thing is, okay, so right now I can't get citizenship on my own. So what if I marry another Singaporean? Okay, things come a bit tricky here. When you marry another Singaporean, if you do not have child with the new Singaporean husband, chances of him sponsoring you for citizenship is still super low. All right? But if you have a child in the marriage, in the new marriage with the Singaporean, then the chances of you getting approved for PR will be there. All right? So do take note of that. Do take note of that. So most of the foreign spouses who got Singapore citizenship, the sponsor for the PR and the sponsor for citizenship are all the same husband. They are all the same sponsors, which is their dead husband. All right. So if you halfway through you change husband, then it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. So I hope that you take note of that. So, but in any instance, long-term visit pass is the most basic, and with merit cert and good income and no bad record, LTVP is most of the time not a problem. All right, hope that explains and let you know something new, or let you know something that you may need to know. Take care and have a good weekend.